Hello, everybody. How are you? Yes, I think that this message of the day is for somebody. you know, one of the things I've been thinking about is that, and I want to encourage y'all. I was reading and spending time with a book called "Change or Die," and what the book proved that most people would rather die than change. That's real. That's real. So this is not for the masses. This my message is not for the masses. I'm not trying to reach the masses. Even the book of life says that the road to life, not the road to survival, the road to life, what it takes to live, to have a life, and what it takes to survive are two different things. The road to life is straight and narrow, and few there be that find it. Why? Because the majority of people not looking for life. They just want to survive and be entertained and have a good time. That's what Jesus said. The poor will all power is in my hands. Oh, by the way, the poor will always be among you. And Reverend Knight said, the best thing to do for the poor is not to be one of them. Wow! Okay, so let me share something with you. I want you to write this down. Step out of line. You don't want to be like everybody else. Step out of line. You got to be consciously conscious today because your environment can hypnotize, mesmerize, and paralyze you. You got to hold yourself to a higher standard. People say necessity is the best cure to life. You know, where it's that you just feel I just got to have this. No, it's the willingness to refuse to accept things as they are. That's what it is. I refuse to accept the life that I had, to accept the life that I had been given. And in this time where we are, I've been fired up since last night and yesterday. I've been fired up. You got to be hungry. You have got to be hungry. And most people are so caught up in the politics of what's going on. The majority of people are waiting on a stimulus check. If $600 can stimulate you, you don't require much stimulation. No. $1,200? No, that won't stimulate me, honey. No. I require more stimulation than that. $2,000 less? No, absolutely not. No. See, most people don't understand. Greater is he that is in you than he that's in the world. What's in you? The presence of God that makes you more than a conqueror. That's what's in you. God in you, your hope of glory. And so in order to manifest that, you got to step out of line. You don't want to be around people who sit around looking to be stimulated with $600. No, listen, I'm putting together. There's some things you need today, and I'm looking for some people who want to be a part of that. I want to build a community of warriors of hope, ambassadors of hope. I'm putting together a book compilation. It's Les Brown, and the title of the book is called Les Brown and the Hungry Ones. And I want your story. Now, why are you doing this, Les? If I could have been in a book compilation with Dr. Norman Vincent Peale or Zig Ziglar or any of the other motivational speakers when I started out, and be able to participate and be leveraged by their celebrity, and be exposed to their audience, I could have gotten here faster. That didn't happen for me. They didn't even think about that. That was not even a remote possibility because they saw me as competition. And I said, when I make it, I want to help as many people as I possibly can. As many as I possibly can. So I'm going to share with you process of how I make it. Now, but I want you to follow the money. I want you to write this down. Do what works. There's a reason that Bishop T.D. Jakes, he's written a book and it's coming out. It's called Don't Drop the Mic. Don't drop the mic. Now he's coming over here and what is he doing? He's following the money. He's going to teach you how to speak to the world. Now, I know he can teach you how to speak to the church, but let me share something with you up at here. He's come over here, Bishop. I know you coming for me, and come on, because there's enough for everybody. I love the bishop, but I want you to keep in mind, if you want to be successful, watch successful people and do what successful people do. All these speakers, all these ministers, they watch me. Why? Because during this pandemic, I don't have an empty building anywhere. Hello? Yo, I work from home. Listen to me. We gone from brick and mortar to click and order. This pandemic makes it a level playing field. Everybody, come on now. Everybody's got to work at the computer. And so he said, I'm going to teach you how to work from the computer and move people and motivate people and how to develop communication in business and your organization and your family. That's good. See, Bishop is an innovative guy. There's no question about it. I love and admire him. And so I'm saying to you, you have something special. You have greatness in you. I want you to write this down. Do what works. I never forget, I was at this event. This guy spoke and he was so boring, he just put me to sleep. The room was as quiet as a graveyard between funerals. And they gave him polite applause. And I woke up because I was waiting on Zig Ziglar, who was just an electrifying speaker. And I said, man, that guy was boring. Well, I didn't know I was seated next to his brother-in-law. And his brother-in-law got a little attitude. Said, well, you ought to be that boring and make the kind of money he made. I said, well, how much he made? He said, $5,000. I looked at my watch. I said, he only spoke for about 45 minutes to an hour. He said, that's the kind of money they made. I said, whoa, I can do that. Some of that money's got my name on it. Have you ever seen somebody do something and you say, whoa, if they can do it, I can do it? Oh boy. And so as you look at yourself, look at your goals and dreams, don't get sidetracked by the coronavirus. Practice social distancing, yes. Do that. Don't follow the crazies who say, oh, we're not going to do that. It's my American right to go around without a mask. Okay, very good. I wish I could get an insurance policy on you and have me as a beneficiary. No. You want to do that, but you want to keep it moving. And here's something. Don't look to politicians to save you. Lying politicians. If there's nothing else, we know the true colors, the true character of America has been revealed to the world. Politicians lying out the both sides of their neck. No, if you're going to make it today, if our children are going to have a future, we got to do what these young millennials say. Stay woke. Stay woke. This is the time to step up. There's no time to lay back and talk about and have conversations about what they are doing or what they're not doing and watching that soap opera. Absolutely not. No. This is the time to step up. This is the time to be actively engage in finding ways in which you can use your talents, your abilities, and your skills to build a place for yourself in this new economy, in this new place where we are. When I was fired from radio, I had to find another way to use my talent, to use my voice, to take care of my family. I had to be willing to learn something new. See, if you do what works, then that is follow the money. And if you're willing to learn something new, the possibilities are unlimited as to what you can do. Bishop is a great businessman, not just a religious leader, great businessman. The reason he wants to come over here where I am, because he knows there's money here. And he wants to teach people how they can earn money with their story. Sounds familiar? With their knowledge and their abilities. Listen, you watch successful people and do what they do. Invest in you. Learn something that can help you to begin to make the adjustment to the changes that's taken place in the economy. We have conveniences now that we've never had before. You don't have to go to a restaurant and worry whether or not somebody's going to take their mask off and why they're eating and infect you. You can order food to your house, organic. Why? Because that's what time it is. When I was a kid, you got on an elevator, there's a person there that asked, "What floor, please?" And you told them the floor, and they manipulated the elevator and took you to the floor that you wanted. And then technology came and it eliminated that person. We're going through something that's always been with us. Write this down. Creative destruction. Something that was created to take over a certain position, and it destroyed what was there. That's been going on for a long time. That didn't just happen. It's a brand new. They have technology to teach people how to speak. Yes, they're coming for me. Is that right? Yes, I want to see that artificial intelligence tell you their story and touch your heart and tell you the things that they've gone through and the setbacks they've had and what it means to be hungry and how they got fired from the job. See, you want to position yourself that what you bring is unique. What you bring is indispensable. Technology don't have a heart. Nobody gonna sit down and look at a computer and say, oh, you had a tough time having baby computers. Oh my goodness! And what's your mama name? You adopted too. I'm adopted too. Talking to a computer. You ever talk to a computer that was adopted? Come on! You got to be smart today. I'm in this place here because it makes your life recession proof. Recessions restores resourcefulness. Bet on you. Invest in you. This is where this is. You got to step up. The people that's going to make it now, they're hungry. Majority of people are not going to make it. Reverend Ike was right. The best thing to do for the poor is not to be one of them. Most people, listen, because they're lazy, because they're not willing to learn, because they're hoping that the government will save them, because of fear, because of doubt, they're stuck. They're stuck. And many of them waiting on God. And God is waiting on them. There's a difference between working hands and praying lips. Commit thy works unto the Lord, and thy thoughts shall be established. I love what Mary McLeod Bethune said. Pray as if everything depends upon God, and work as if everything depends upon you. And so when you look at yourself, look at your goals and dreams, you want to do that which comes naturally to you, something that you can do with your eyes closed. I love helping people. That's what I do. I love making you feel good. I love inspiring you. I want you to write this down. Challenge yourself. That's my mother, Mrs. Mamie Brown. I love to show this picture. Isn't she gorgeous? Yep, that's Wesley and I, my twin brother. She is gorgeous. That's my baby. All that I am and all that I hope to be, I owe to my mother. Yes, look at Wesley and I. Let me share something with you. You now need it more than ever before because there are people going through tough times. We were poor, but we didn't know it. We didn't know it. And that's Wesley and I eating 2 pieces of sugar cane. Now, why do I say that you have greatness in you? Life is about evolving. There are people, see, we've been trained to do something that we were not meant to be. We've been trained for the mindset of a job, the journey of the broke. And when you retire on 40%, which wasn't enough in the first place. You are supposed to evolve. That's what life is about, evolving. I was a disc jockey. I was evolving. I was a community activist in Columbus, Ohio, evolving. I was a state legislator, evolving. And there I am with my reason. What's your reasons? You got to have something that becomes your rod and staff to comfort you when the tough times come. And they're going to come. And every time life slapped me down, I tried to land on my back because I knew if I could look up, I can get up. And when I looked up, I saw a vision of my mother. And I said, Mama, I'm getting back up. Mama, you will not go to a nursing home. Mama, I will take care of you. And that got me up off the canvas of life. What's your why? What is it that motivates and inspires you? Nietzsche said, if you know the why for living, you can endure almost anyhow. But my mother's always been the motivating force in my life. Look at me there. I resigned from the Ohio legislature to go back to Miami. I became a community activist. I wanted to be a voice of change. There I am at Miami City Hall, fighting for the job of a brother by the name of Howard Gary, who was the city manager. They fired him. We got his job back. Evolve. You're supposed to evolve. You're not supposed to be doing a job for the rest of your life, being one-dimensional. We've been trained to be one-dimensional. We've been trained to what to think, not how to think. There I am speaking at Harvard University, evolving, evolve. There I am there receiving the highest award from the National Speakers Association and inducted into their Hall of Fame. I was evolving. There I am there receiving the highest award from Toastmasters, their Golden Gavel Award. Evolving. There I am there, selected among the top 5 speakers in the world. General Norman Schwarzkopf, Lee Iacocca, Robert Schuller, Paul Harvey, the #1 radio personality at that time. And there I am in that mix. That's some good company. Do you hear me? That's some good company to be in. Given where I came from, I can teach you a thing or two. So it won't take you as long as it took me because I did not know. I had this in me. You are supposed to evolve. Great is he that's in you. That he, what is that? The presence of God in you. Most people take their greatness, take their talents, take their skills to the cemetery. This is no time to play it safe. This corona ain't playing. No, life has no duplicate. You want to live now. You want to take a chance on you. You want to believe in you. Am I making any sense to you? Somebody's waiting on this. Somebody's ready. Somebody's ready to take a chance on themselves. Go to hungrytospeak.com. Let me show you more. I ain't through. Even if you've seen it before, look at it again, because your mind is in a different place right now, and you're sick and tired of being sick and tired. There I am doing a PBS special, made millions of dollars doing that. Evolve. There I am doing a talk show. King World paid me $5 million. I was cute then, though. I wasn't fat like I am now, but I'm going back on get my sexy back. Yes, baby. Oh, you got to evolve. What's in you? Make a resolve. Make a commitment. To get in a community of people that are growing, get a coach that has evolved doing what you want to do, so you don't take the stuff that God put in you to your grave. That's why Miles Rundle kept on saying, rob the cemetery, rob the cemetery, rob the cemetery. You got so much more stuff in you than you realize. You know how many people you've seen and looked in the mirror at that have so much intelligence and abilities and talents and skills they never put to use for themselves? You're here to evolve. Who's that boy there? Who's he? Virgin Airlines, the guy who used to own that. You know, y'all know him, don't you? Y'all don't know him? Yes, you do. Yes, you know him. You got to evolve. I mean, Richard Branson. See, you don't know. You got to take a chance on you. That's why we're taught. Call forth those things that be not as though they were. Why do I speak about this with such conviction? Because I'm living it. Others talk about it. I'm living it. I have done it. Stick a fork in it. It's done. I've done it. I paved the way. I know what it takes to earn your first million. And I did it before the internet, before Twitter, before Facebook, before Instagram, and all these other platforms out here. This is your time. This is your time. There's more opportunity now than ever before. Don't spend time around people who are whining and complaining. Oh, ain't it awful? When will Rona go away? Rona ain't going nowhere. Oh, they ought to take Farsi off television so we could just do what we want to do. And Rona saying, yeah, be my guest. Make my day. I ain't coming out, Rona. You ain't got to worry about me, girlfriend. Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Look here. Look where this is from the hood, as Johnny Wimbrey would say, to doing good. You're supposed to evolve. You're supposed to evolve. This young man, I trained him. He's in South Africa. Ashwin Williams. He's a guy that's supported and helpful to Nelson Mandela. He heard my voice and got out of the gangs and using drugs, and just a historical athlete. Yes. Evolve. These are people that I've trained. Al McDougall. Well, he was once homeless. He would sleep outside 5-star hotels. This is my attorney. She went to law school with the vice president, Kamala Harris, Sean Otto. This is Tris Luna D'Alva wrote the foreword to her book. Gloria Ramirez wrote the foreword for her book. Look at all these people here. Let me tell you something. Boy, this is a bad brother up here. From the hood to doing good, Johnny Wimbrey. Yes, you're supposed to evolve. Kenny Chapman. Yes, Mariah Dean set up communication between Christians and Muslims. Yes, there I am in Hong Kong. Come on now, from over town in Liberty City to Hong Kong. This is what Bishop T.D. Jakes talking about. This ain't in no church where I am. This is in Hong Kong. People packed that room. They heard Mrs. Mamie Brown's baby boy was coming to town, and they were coming in. And when I stood up, everybody said, "You got to be hungry." You want to speak to the world? Oh, I can tell you how to do that. Yeah. That's me. That's not a microphone I'm holding. That's sugar cane, me and my brother. I'm on the right with our little bald heads. Okay, Tola. All right. Oh, boy, I have so much fun doing this. But this thing is that when you look at that, you can change your life. And what's the difference between those who are successful and those not successful? Out of every 100 Americans you see, at the age of 25, by the time they reach 65, 1 will be rich, 4 will be independently wealthy, 5 will still be working, 36 will be dead, and 54 will be dependent upon welfare, family, and friends. The average American, by the time they reach retirement age, will have a net cash value of $250. Just think about that. There are people waiting on a stimulus check of $600 or $1,500 or $2,000, whatever the crumbs that these politicians are giving out. But the big money, they give it to the corporations for tax savings. And there's no negotiation. There is no filibuster. There's no messing around. And so this is a time that you have to take matters in your own hand. There has to be a point in your life, and that's where I was. Les, what's the birth of hunger in your life? Well, I said something's got to give. I don't like this life that I'm living. Something's got to give. I'm tired of getting my paycheck, and it was gone before I even got it, before I could even cash it. Something's got to give. I'm tired of disguising my voice when creditors call the house. Hello, may I speak to Les Brown, please? Sorry, but he's not here. You sound like Les Brown. Don't you go there, big boy. Oh my goodness. I got tired of that. I got tired of being broke. I got tired. I feel better when I have money, but I don't owe anybody. I don't like owing anybody. My mother didn't like owing anybody. I knew when my mother was passing. On the last day when she reached in her bosom and gave me a handful of dollar bills, a wad of dollar bills, she always kept money on her, in her bosom, in her bra. I remember she sent Margaret Ann to the store. sister. She was like 8 years old to buy something. And I think she gave about $20. And so Margaret Ann came back and she didn't have what Mama sent her to the store to get. And so Mama said, what happened? She said, I don't have any money. She said, what happened to $20 I gave you? I put it in my bosom and I guess it fell out. She had nothing to hold it. She put it in her bosom like Mama. Okay. Oh my goodness. You can't make this stuff up. You can't make this stuff up. Let me tell you how poor we were. When we got a cold or something, Mama give you kerosene and sugar. That's right. Or Father John. Or Mama, I'm sick. I can't go to school today. Is that right? Yes, ma'am. I'm sick to my stomach. Margaret Ann? Yes, ma'am, Mama. Give me some castor oil. Bring it and get a spoon. Leslie's sick. Oh, Mama, I'm doing real good. I don't need a castor oil. Look at me, Mama. I'm doing real good. I'm healed. No, come on. You just need a tablespoon full of castor oil. No, Mama. I'm fine. I'm ready to go to school now. There's nothing as nasty as castor oil. Do you hear me? And she wanted to get me out the house. That's all she had to mention. Let me get some castor oil and put this in you, boy. Oh my God. If you are, can you believe this is how I make a living? If you're ready for being coached by someone that's experienced, when a team loses, have a losing season, they don't fire the team, they fire the coach. They fire the coach. You want a winning coach. If you want to speak to the world, if you want to learn how to become successful with your communication skills, your presentation skills, if you want to make a greater impact and speak with confidence, without fear, and be able to influence people and create an experience with your story, with your knowledge, with your abilities, to motivate and inspire the people that are under your leadership, or to build a multi-level marketing organization, or to increase your sales dramatically, or attract more customers. I want you to go to, and I just need you to email me at hungrytospeak.com. hungrytospeak.com. We got different levels, different packages for you, so we can accommodate everybody. The Prodigy program, Hungry to Speak, the Gold program. If we want to accommodate everybody, this is the time you got to be willing to learn something new. Tola, bring me back up, please. So when you think about right now, and this place where we are, this is a special place. And most people, I like you're looking at this picture here, because no one could have predicted the life that I'm now living, including me. Somebody asked me, what was the most difficult thing you've done to earn $1 million? I said, no. I said, well, what was it? The most difficult thing I've done was to believe that I can do it. That was the most difficult part. And it took me years, given by our environment. We grow. And I got a special guest that's coming on at 10 o'clock this morning, and I'm going to interview him about his book that's called The Miracle Mentality. And he talks about Tim's story that we learn through conversations, education, and observation. And so, according to your environment that you're in, you reflect that level of consciousness. And the people that are able to get out are people that are hungry. The people that are able to escape are people that are investing in themselves and developing themselves, that read and turn the television off. The people that are able to live life on their terms, they're people that feel that My life deserves better, and the best is yet to come. Tola, where are you? I'm trying to find Tola. Come on, bring me back up, brother. And so we got to look for Tim's story. Look for his email. I think we had to send one to him. So when you think about yourself, this thing called life, it's serious. It's very serious, and most people are not taking it seriously because it happened so quickly. It caught everybody off guard. And this is the time that you got to level up. This is the time that you've got to upgrade your knowledge. You either expand or you are expendable. Hey, Celeste, close this door for me, please. So during this time, it's a new day. The mindset and skill set that serve you in 2020, that won't cut it in 2021. And your energy level, no, you got to increase your energy level. You got to increase your commitment. You've got to go all in and bring it up. I just turned 76, February the 17th. Somebody called me last night, friend of mine, Lorraine Brown Watkins. She said, you all over Facebook Live, you on fire. I said, yes, my goal is to finish strong. I'm not going to be sitting around watching Mike Tyson movies or arguing with someone about who's the best out of LeBron and Michael Jordan. And they can't even afford the tickets. I can, but they can't. No. You got to live life like you mean it. And my message is not for everybody. Some of you need to just go on past here and go and watch what you watch and do what you do, the dancing, the twerking, and all of that stuff. Girlfriend Lizzo. Yeah, go ahead and follow all of that. This is not for the masses. This is for the elect. This is for a few people who have a sense of mission. A few people that said, no, I'm not dying broke. A few people are saying, I'm not accepting life as it is. A few people that are willing to fight for a better future for themselves, for their children, and for their children's children. A few people that said, I've had some failures, I've had some setbacks, I'm going through some stuff right now, but trouble don't last always. I understand what Willie Jolly meant when he said a setback is a setup for a comeback. I've been set up for a comeback. I got comeback power. It's no time to be casual. It's time to be on fire. It's time to increase your energy and your drive and your passion.